When will Daemon take action? It's one of the few times that we don't get to see a character unleash their strongest ability, right? Like we see Ada use her Senrigan all the time, right? We see her charm ability mess up everybody. We see her omnipotence change the world for Kawaki. We see Kawaki use his Sukuna Hikuna. He uses the Daikokuten to keep an eye on Naruto and Hinata. We basically get to see all of these fantastic abilities happen, except for Daemon, really. We get to see Code use his claw marks. He's the only one that we rarely get to see what he's capable of. But that's what happens when you write a character as strong and as overpowered as him. It's difficult to balance, okay, if he fights the Shinju, is he going to overpower them, or are they going to find a way to counter back at him? And I think they're waiting for the right time to that's why Bug's Shinju is so interesting, because from what we understood is that Bug knows Ada and Daemon's weaknesses, so he's able to fight them. So as long as they're behind the Hidden Leaf Village or in that area, Bug might not be as demanding to go after them. I don't know. It's weird to say. We also get to see Kashin Koji's Shinjutsu, right? We get to see him use the 10 paths to predict the future and what's going to happen next. So I'm curious when Daemon's going to step up to the plate. Obviously, he's there to protect Ada, but is there ever going to be a time where Daemon's kind of you know what? Solo, one-on-one, just you and me. No protection, no to save Ada, just so that way I can flex. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be really funny. But then there's Himawari. And I remember Daemon was very interested in Himawari because she had, up until that point, I guess he didn't really know that she would get Kurama. It's hard to say if, the whole timeline of it. I think Naruto had already lost Kurama. But it's unclear whether or not Kurama was already inside of Himawari. Meaning that she probably has some other hidden power or ability inside of her that makes Kawaki feel like she's a rival. So it was kind of hinted at that they were going to fight or something was going to happen, where they have to confront each other. Nothing confirmed, nothing insinuated by chance, but it was just kind of oh, she's going to be powerful, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily that she'll get Kurama, but that, she'll be on par with him. That makes him antsy, that makes him want to fight her. And it's still unclear whether or not Daemon will be an ally in all of this. Obviously, he's there to protect Ada, but Ada, it's all over the place right now. But I'm really excited to see Daemon back in action, to see him fight, to see him face a challenge. I think that when you're as strong as him, it's easy to lay around and kind of do nothing and hang out with his sister, but eventually he's gotta unleash. He has to be beaten, or know that he can be beaten, So it's gonna be weird to see. I think honestly the best situation is Daemon and Ada are going to split up, and something's going to happen. Something's going to happen that forces them to drift apart, and then Bug's going to go after Ada, and she might have to rely on somebody else to save her, somebody else to be there for her. I think maybe it'll be Boruto, because they need her Senrigan, or I doubt Kawaki would want to save her, but you get my point. Anyways, Daemon, I want you back in action. I want to see the full capacity of what you can do, and I think a couple of fights would justify, or figure out where exactly you are in the leaderboard. And I guess right now, based off of speculation and off of the ability, he's definitely in the top 3 of the strongest characters in Naruto and Boruto to the Vortex right now. So got to figure out a way to fight that. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Yeah,